All right, so we are back, guys. We're gonna just factorize this one quickly. We do quite a few factorization, so we're gonna shut it fast. All right. Hopefully, you guys can watch it playback and to shed light on some of the stuff that you probably miss. Because after a while, your brain get tired, the eyes get tired. So multiply A times C, and that will give us negative 30x squared. So next, we list all the factors of 30. So it's 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10. All the numbers they can give you 30, right? And 5 times 6. Which of these pairs can give you, which of these pairs can give you 1?
5 and 6.
5 and 6, right? So what we do, replace positive x with 5 and 6. So how we do it? Add or we subtract or what?
Sorry, subtract, so positive 6 and negative 5.
Yeah. And that's it. After that, we just alright, and then we take out the highest common factor, which is what? 2. But 2 are the highest number, where 6 and 2 can go into. And then we just divide 2 into 6, that goes 1 time. 2 into 1 rather, and 2 into 6 goes 3 times. We do the same thing for this, but always put back the sign here. So while the highest number can go in at 5 and 15, 5, right? And then now, so 5 into that leave x, and 5 into that leave 3. And we're done. So we get 2, not put it the other way, x plus 3 and 2x minus 5. And that's it, guys. Alright. I think you will probably skip out some factorization because the time. We want to go to the vectors, alright? That was a quadratic one. We're probably going to go through that in a class again, alright? That one was long and tedious. We'll use the quadratic formula, but I'm gonna review that with you guys. Alright, what will be the area of this rectangle? How do you guys approach this? How do you find the area of a rectangle, guys? Always go back to what we know, right? How we find the area of a rectangle, guys?
Length times width.
Length times width. Yeah. So we just do that. That's the area, you know? So we multiply 5y plus 1. Just put it in a bracket and times 3y minus 1. Always go back to what you know in maths. And then now we expand the brackets. So we have 5y times all of this, which is 3y minus 1. And then we do the same thing, this is the plus 1 times all of this. So it's an expansion. And C-sec can do that, alright? And guys, don't worry if you don't know everything. Last year, I do it, trust me. Feel like I never teach them nothing. But, you know, everybody work and work. Alright, and then we say 1 times this, that will give us positive 3y. 1 times anything or anything, right? 1 times 1, negative 1. So this will give us 15y squared. These are the like terms. So this will give us minus 2y minus 1. So this would be the area. It might look spooky, but that's what they wanted to do. Alright. So this or this. All right, look at the next question now. It says if the perimeter of the rectangle is 80 centimeter, find the value of y. The perimeter. I'm going to go back on it. So the perimeter, I'm going to write that on it. The perimeter equal 80. Oh, you can see. What will be the value of y? How do we find perimeter?
So you add all the sides.
All the sides, right? So we could do that now. These are the area space, but we could do it in another area. So perimeter. You add all the sides, guys. So you say 3y minus 1. So we know say that I have two sides with this, no so?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, opposite sides are equal. Go back to primary school, right? Guys, never dash in what you're learning in maths. Alright? We can multiply it by 2, but I don't really want to confuse persons. So we just do it step by step, right? And we know say this must equal to what? We'll add the 4 sides where it must equal to. It was given in a guy, see there, 80. Them tell us that the perimeter are 80. What the value of y? And then we just work it out. All the group, all the like terms, and add them. So we look on the 5y and the 5y, that will give us what? 10y. So this will give us 16y. We add all the y's, right? And then now we have minus 1, minus 1, and we have plus 1, plus 1. So in the end, all we will get our minus 2 plus 2, which is still equal to 0. And that's equal to 80. So this works out to 0. Because it's as if you're saying 2 minus 2. So 16y equal to 80. What is 16 into 80? How many groups of 16 you can get out of 80 things? Anyone?
Five.
Sir, 5.
Yeah. So y equal 5. And that's it. Alright. We can plug it in the formula, but I'm going to make you guys do that. Alright. And see if I get it. Alright. If we work it out and this side equal, them two here equal 40, we know say it right? Alright. So 5, 25 plus 1, 26. 3, 5, 15 minus 1, 14. This side, this plus this are 40. So we know say this are gonna be also 26. And this are gonna be 14. So yeah, it's correct. Alright. So always check guys, because sometimes you can make a little error. And we don't want to leave it with that. This one now. What is the length of a square with area 169 centimeters square? Guys, you know free for that? What's the area? If you have a square, right? And the area is 169. What would be this length of the side for it to give you 169?
Sir,
Go
did you
ahead.
find the square root of 169?
Yeah. So what's the square root of 169?
Right. 13.
13. You guys don't have calculator. Guys, this is paper 2. You don't waste time. You don't work out nothing in your brain, right? You just punch it in a calculator. So the length would be 13 because you get the area. 13 times 13. Right? Guys, when I want to think and say, oh, there, watch that, man. All right. So what is the area of the trapezium if the height is... Okay. Oh, you missed that part up there, sir? Remember, they said that the area is 169, right?
Sir.
So, go ahead.
So let me call it sir, for the question that says what is the length? So let me say yes, squared symbol.
Oh, it's a centimeter square. The symbol over there, won't put it in words. See there?
Oh, sorry,
yeah. I think that's what two of you guys. Sometimes they will do that, they will put it in words. Alright? So I took this one from a multiple choice paper. But I wanted to bring out the concept of area of square, so I just put it in there. Alright? So it's 1/6. I think if you guys had see the square, then immediately you'll have think and say, okay, that's the area. But they can give you in words, all right, guys? So it's 13 centimeter times 13 centimeter. All right. All right. What about this one? What is the area of this trapezium if the height is 10? We just put it in now. What will be the area for this? Let's look over it. Oh, God. In our report, that's what many want. All right, guys, if you notice, what are the three shapes here?
A square.
A triangle and a square.
Yeah. But you know, I could have given you the side here. So. No, but you guys could have figured it out. You could figure out the length of this. Say you didn't know the area of a trapezium, right? You could have figured it out, you know. Find the area for the two triangles and the rectangle with the here, so. No, let me see if a rectangle. It could be a square, right? No, because these are 10 already, so it couldn't be. Right? And they gave us this to be 12. So so the difference between 12, 20, and 12 would be what? It will be 8, right? So this side will be 4, and this side will be 4. So we could actually find the area for the triangle, the two triangles, and add it up. All right? Or we could have used the formula where say A plus B.
No, it's no movie.
Divide by 2 times the height. What is the height? This is the height, right? And we can name anyone inside A or anyone. So it would be 12 plus 20 divided by 2 and times by the height. But remember, we have to work out the bracket first. So you guys work that out and tell me. According to the Bundas rule, you work the bracket first. So this is the formula of a trapezium, guys. A plus B times the height.
Yeah, I talk already.
How much you work it out? What I get, guys?
$160.
160? All right. So 12 plus this would give us what? 32?
Yes, sir.
And then we divide by 2. So you have to work out the bracket first. Why this move so now? And then now we times it by the height, which is 10. So that's 16 times 10. So it's 160. You could have find the area for each triangle and add it to this. And then you would have still gotten the answer. So just in case you forget the formula, because this is not on the formula sheet, right? The area for the triangle, it'll be 4 times 10, that's 40. But there are two of them. So one work out to 20 and one work out to 20. Because 4 times 10 and 40 and you divide by 2, right? So this work out to 20 and this are 20. And then now we find the area for the big rectangle. So this will be 20 times 10. No, not 10. One is a 12. All of these are 20, but these are 12, right? So right, this are 12 and these are 10. So 12 times 10, you get 120. Right? And then the 20 plus this give us 160. So anyway you work it, you would have gotten the same answer. I'm just write it for persons. When I triangle at 20, make a piece of 120. And then two triangles would be identical. So that give you 160 just to see it. So guys, you have to look out for these in the multiple choice also. So it's the area for a trapezium, half AB, A plus B divided by 2 times H. All right, what is the area of the shaded region? What type of shape is this, guys? Guys, you don't know what type of shape is this?
No, sir.
Of course you don't know. All right, let me ask you this. All right, if me did, let me try complete it. This is a disaster.
So is it a sector?
It is a sector, right? It's a circle, but they just cut out piece, right? So area of sector. Who remember what's the area of a sector? It's a fraction of the circle, the area of the circle, right? Now the area of the circle is what? Pi r squared. So it's the angle. Whoa! All right. So it's 115 because it's the angle over 360. Somebody punch this on them calculator quickly. We can use pi as 3.14 because it not give you a multiple of 7, right? So we have to use 3.14, easier. Times 8 times 8. So the radius would be 8 times 8. So work out that, guys, and tell me.
64.19.
Just give me final answer. So work out that part here first. 115 divided by 360 times 3.14 times 64. I'm gonna put this. Everybody's supposed to have them calculated, all right? If you don't have a calculator, guys, invest in one. So you can get used to your calculator from now tomorrow. So you can get used to your calculator from now.
Sir, 64.19.
To the final? Okay. Remember, guys, I don't work them out yet, you know. And it's centimeter square because it's area. It's just a fraction of the circle. Everybody get that? So this portion here is some people just have come back, you know. Someone scared with them, man. All right. So it's the area is this angle over the 360, because 360, where 360 come from, guys?
Sir, because the area of a circle is 360.
Yeah, not the area, I understand what you mean. The angle, size of the angle is 360.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's 360, yeah. All right, so it's an entire circle, but they just cut out piece. So that will be 64.19. All right. One more something again. One asterisk. For some reason, make an error. You know? This was supposed to be on the next page, but I guess some adjustment. All right, this figure 4 shows a circle inscribed in a square with length 14 centimeter. Find the area of the blue portion. What would you guys do? Oh, we find that, guys. It not draw 100% because this cannot show it. So
Not sure where to begin to answer that question.
just tell me in words what you think you do. So it says a square.
Square has
right?
equal sides, so all 4 sides would be 14. And that's where my reasoning stopped.
The person sound low, bad. You can repeat, please? I didn't hear. Anyone hear what she said?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, think about it, guys. If you have a square, we know what's a square, right? So if this side is 14, what will be the length of this side?
14.
Exactly.
I said
So,
a square has 4 equal sides. So if one
oh,
side
that's what I said, square 14, right? As it
Yeah.
will be 14 square, that's the answer for the area of the entire something. So 14 times 14, that's what, 196? How, somebody check that for me.
Yes,
Oh.
196.
All right, so that's 196. But they didn't ask us for the area for the square. This represents everything, basically all of this, right? But they only want the blue portion. So what type of shape is not shaded? That's what you could ask yourself, right? What type of shape this night white, guys?
Circle.
A circle, right? So all we have to do is just figure out the radius of the circle, you know. Boy, I may draw ugly. So if all of these are 14, what will be the radius for the circle?
7? 7?
7, right? Because if to find the radius, you just divide the diameter by 2. So then now it's a pi r square, but that's how you find the area for your circle. And you subtract it out. Remember now, if you subtract out the white part, then now you go to the blue part left, right? So that's 22 over 7. We did this in class already, which is area of circle, right? 7, the radius is 7, so 7 times 7. So this work out to 154. I know you guys are tired, you know, guys, but we have to do what we have to do, all right? So we subtract 154 from this, and that would be our answer. Because these are all of the blue, all of this, the square, all like a 196. But this portion here, a 154. So we just subtract it, and that would be the balance. So we have 2, so that's 42. So the area, the shaded portion would be 42 centimeters square. So just make that little note there, guys. Tell me you can proceed, guys. After this, just one more little session, all right? So that will work out to 42, and then we can move on. All right, got this from our American paper. It said the shape below have same area. Show if the statement is true or false. Is the statement false or true? Work it out, find the area, and then see if both the blue and the purple have the same area. All right. What you guys got? Is it the same area for both shapes?
Yes, sir.
What's the area for the blue versus what's the area for the purple?
There are 14 for both.
Both of them are 14?
36 times 2 and 4 times 2. So 1 is 6 for the pink purple and 8, and you add them, you get 14, and 3 times 4 and 1 times 2. 12 plus 2, you get 14.
They are not the same or they are the same?
They are.
Okay, because them say sure if the statement is true or false, all right? If you want to go to America, you have to can do a joke. All right, so I'm going to work it out, guys, right? So this, the one here, we can call this A, right? And this B. So I work out the area of the B. We can just check 3 by 4. As she said, 3 by 4. Because they give us the dimension, right? We did not work out anything. This are 3, this are 4. 3 4s, 12. And this are 1, see there? 1 here, so, and this are 2. So 1 times 2 work out to 2. So all of this work out to 14 centimeters square. Now for this one now, here's our 3, this are 2. So 3 times 2. And for this one, what's the dimension for this one?
4.
4 times 2, right? So it is the same. Very good. So 6 and 8 is 14. So for Uwanga America, this is how they set up some of the questions, all right? Very nice question though. I like it. I like it. I like it. This is what we call compound shape, where you combine 2 or more shapes. Step question, guys.
Could you go back a bit more?
All right, all right. That better?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it says if the cuboid is filled to 75%, how much liquid is in the cuboid? How do we find volume of a cuboid? We did it earlier. We discussed it earlier. We didn't actually do it, but we were talking about it with the phone. You guys probably don't even remember. Guys, I know you're probably tired now. So just hang on, just hang on, just hang on, right? How do we find the volume of a cuboid?
times width times height.
Yeah. Area of the base times the height, right? For all volume, that's area of the base times the height. Guys, if next time we have marathon, it's not gonna be so long, alright? So it's gonna be 6 times 3. And then times the height, which is 4. So 6 3s are 18. 18 times 4, 72. 36 plus 36, yeah. But we're not finished here, right? It says it's 75%. Now what does percent mean?
75 over 100.
So out of 100.
Yeah, so it's just 3/4 full. So all I have to do is find 3/4 72 and we're done. So you can't even use a calculator, guys. Don't use a brain. It's all right, it's not multiple choice. Last year, a volume question came. All right. So look out for it again. So what's 3/4 of 72?
54.
4. All right. So that would be 64 centimeter cubed. That is our answer. All right. And then it goes for us to say, what is the total surface area of the cuboid? Some teachers don't teach us, you know, some of you not gonna know it. But it is a part of the syllabus, guys. All right. What does total surface area mean? What it means is that it's the area of all the 6 faces. That's all it's saying, right? So what you do, you have the dimension. You just find the area for this rectangle here. This and this are identical. This side identical to this side, right? And then the top and this are the same. Which one will I do? Oh, the front and back. That would have the same thing. So one of them, this one, mark up my own something now. This one would be what? The front one would be what?
24.
6 by 4. Alright. And we know say 2 of them, right? And then the side one now, this a 3. If this a 4, this would be what? 4 also. So we have 4 by 3. And we have 2 of those. And then now the top or the base, we can use the base 6 by 3. Alright, I'm gonna just teach you a little secret. I'm gonna teach me city and gain slow. Each one of these number, guys, must come 2 times. See there? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So what they do, they just do this. The general show them, you know, show them. You know, say 6 are in there 2 times, right? So we start off with 6, 6, 2, 6, and then we have 1 of this, 1 of this. That's not hard, guys. And because the 2 are the same shape, it's a 6 4 is 24, 6 3 is 18. Somebody with calculator go help me with this. 3 4 is 12. All right, 12 and this give what? 30. So that's 30 plus this is 54. So it's 54 times 2, which is 108 centimeters square. One session 2 left, guys. Come on, man. All right, so we have a cube now, and it's to find the volume of the, well, this isn't a cube, the volume. It's to find the volume and the total surface area. How do we find volume? What's the volume of a cube with length 5 centimeters?
3,275.
375?
Oh, my bad, sir. I put in 15. 125.
Yeah, 125, right? That's 5 times 5 times 5. So that's the volume.
Yeah.
Volume is the area of the base times the height. But the base is going to be a square, which is 25. And then we times it by the height. And that's it. What about the total surface area? How much side does the cube have? Do I hear it? Once. How many sides does upon a cube ice or a die? That's 6 sides, right? What's the area for one of the side?
25.
25. So let's multiply 6 times 25 and I use that.
150.
150 centimeters square. All right. Guys, I did some translation on it because I was teaching this in vectors and persons. You know, a big struggle. So I'm just say, you know what, I'm just include this in a marathon so persons can benefit. So we have 1 minute, it end, and so. All right, guys. So it's a 5 units right and 1 unit up. All right, that's what they say we should do. So I'm just gonna translate it into column vector form. So 5 and 1. That's what it means. I want you guys to see the equivalent. They give you the instruction, but I want you guys to see it. So when you come back, we're gonna do that. I don't think you're gonna do all of them though, just for you guys to get the idea and clear up translation once and for all. And we're gonna do a couple of reflection in it. So just join back same time. Only 40 minutes to go, guys. Only 40 minutes. All right, let's go. Let's go. The 1 minute I take long, all right. So our pause this.